Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel Dream of Crafts. My name's Deanna and today we'll be working on week number 12 of my 13 weeks of Halloween, and I will go through the things as I use them so you know where I got it from. Almost everything I'm using I think is from Dollar Tree. If not, I will let you know, but pretty much the main parts of this project are all from Dollar Tree. So I purchased two of the red trucks. This is a blue one, but I cut down the red ones. The blue ones are going to be for a different project. So I purchased two of those. And what I did was I took one of the two and I went in and with my X-Acto blade, I cut off the top. Okay. I then created two holes. I don't know if you can see them yet. Two holes for my taillights. This is going to be the back end of my truck. So once I got that on it, I peeled off the paper, and I don't mind that it's rough because it's going to be a Halloween truck. So I think the roughness is more attractive. I did paint both sides. And then on the front part, it's the same truck again, but I cut out a big window here for the window. I also drilled two holes for my lights. So we're going to have tail lights and headlights. The lights all came from Dollar Tree. So, but first, before we start adding things to this, I'm going to go ahead and add my decorative paint to this so that can be all done, and I'm not trying to move things around and then have to paint. So I'm going to drop in some Anita's white, and then this is just mix. I have an old bottle. I think it was white. It's either white or black, but it's an old bottle, and I mixed white and black together to create a gray. Hole's plugged, so let me see if I can get this open. There we go. And it's watered down, more of a wash type paint. There we go. So I want to come in and I want to bring in some details back in this. I have taken one of the Dollar Tree hollow pumpkins, the carvable pumpkins. They're usually orange with that green styrofoam stem. I took the stem off. I first painted this all on the outside with my chalk paint that I get at Walgreens, or Walmart, I mean. It's the Waverly chalk paint, and I believe I used, and it probably wouldn't matter, but I used the plaster color. So, but it doesn't matter. I don't have this paint in black. So I gave it a coat of that, and what that does is gives me a good base to paint on. So then I just used my Anita's acrylic black and covered it. So I just cut that in half, and that is going to be like the hood of our car. So these cars are crooked, so it throws my eye off. That's the way they're designed. So I'm going to go in and add some detail on this. We're just going to start here. I'm going to add a little bit of gray with my white. And it's just going to be rough. This is just, this is a spooky truck, a beat up old spooky truck. So I want to just bring in some highlights here. Now I pre-glued, I got my skeletons through here for my headlights, and then I brought them up through, and then these two landed in an odd spot. So I thought, well, maybe they'll make good like mirrors, like they're the mirrors. So I did just hold them tight, and then I just let a dab of glue across that and let that dry up so that those are in place. The rest of those are going to get tucked into a little basket that we're going to make. I have seen videos, actually the first video I've seen, they used a basket or something they got from the Dollar Tree, but I couldn't find the size I wanted. A lot of them were slanted. I didn't want to deal with that. So we're just going to make our own basket, and it'll be just fine. So I'm just kind of following the shape of this itself here. And then we're going to have our tires are going to be black. Maybe we'll put some glitter or something on there. So we're just going to go around here. And I didn't want to do a lot of it without you because I wanted you to see it. So I'm just going to bring some marks going down like treads on a tire. There we go. All right, so now on our pumpkin, I'm going to take the grays and I'm going to run it in here, right in the little slots here, just like that. Kind of give it our grill look here. And I'm just a real light amount, not loading my brush up. There we go. Just like that. Okay. So now that's going to go on there. Let's go ahead and just kind of slide this to the side just for a second. We're going to bring in the back of our truck, and I got to make sure I have it going the right way. Okay. So let's go ahead and get our detail in on that. And that's going to be back around here, hit and miss. And then let's go ahead and make just light circles around this our base there. We need like our tailgate thing there. All right, what else we got here? Let's do again our tires. Let's get some treads on those. Bring in a little white here. Okay. White doesn't show up much different than the gray, but it gives it a little something. Okay, I think that's good enough. I'm not going to get a lot of the detail in there. I don't need to. So let's go ahead and set this aside. Let's bring this back in. We're going to go ahead and glue. Let's set these paints back here a second because I don't want to tip those over. I'm going to go ahead and glue our pumpkin onto here. So I'm going to get a good amount of glue on here. Yeah, oops, there goes my glue stick. Put another glue stick in there. The other one was in, it was just not up far enough to do its job. There we go. It's melting it away a little bit. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and put that just like about that. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just going to kind of be our tail gate, or our hood. Okay. And then I also have one of these great big spiders from Dollar Tree. And we're going to glue her or him. Now these legs don't really bend much. I can see I'm cracking the velvet, and I don't want to do that, but I want them just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to glue her like that, and I'll lift it up so you can see it. There you go. Let's go ahead and get a good gob of glue there. A couple on her feet. There we go. I want to get her positioned here, just like so. Gonna kind of hold those down until they dry a little bit. I didn't want just the flat truck. I don't really want to hang mine up on the wall or on a door. I want mine to be able to sit on a stand or coffee table or on my counter or in the center of my table, so it's viewed from more sides. If you don't want to go through making the hood and stuff, you can just do the basket part and just leave the holes that are in the upper part here. There's holes for a string. Then you can just hang it up if you want, but I didn't want to really hang it up, so. All right, doesn't look like the feet are gluing down, so we're just going to let her feet be. There we go. Maybe we'll try some E6000s. So now for my headlights, I took 2 of these skeletons. I sawed off, whoops, I sawed the back of the head off, and then I drilled their eyes out. So those are going to be glued right over top of my lights here, just like that. If I can get them in position. So they're going to be glued right over that, and then when they're plugged in, the lights will shine through there. Okay. So I'm going to get some glue on the inside of here, and then that will drip down on a good amount, and then that's going to drip down onto the piece itself, and then that's what will hold it. So got that one, just like that. Now all that glue should be dripping down onto the board here, because I'm just putting it right along a good amount right along the lip there inside, and then it should all just drip down. Now this light, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to check it first, make sure I got the right position, because it has to be just right or they won't fit in there. All right, so that looks good. And I got outside here. I drilled my hole, but it wasn't wide enough. Then it dawned on me that these pop off. So these do come off. So don't have to drill your hole so big. But I wanted them pushed in there anyway, but I had to laugh at myself because here I made the holes bigger because I thought I had to push those through there. But those do come off of there. All right, so just like that. And again, I'm just going to let that glue drip down, take a hold. That one's already kind of doing it. I'm not going to worry about the glue strings right at this moment. Okay, now when we go to put this basket on, it's going to be a little interesting for this side. All right, I'm going to let those sit up a second, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to build our little basket. So I have taken 3 pieces. They're all 7 inches long, and you can make these longer if you want, but I didn't think I needed my basket any longer than 7 inches. And then the width is up to you too. I didn't even measure mine. I just used scraps of my chipboard, so I just pulled what I had. And I got a ruler down here. Here we go. So I ended up with 2 pieces that were 4 inches. So 4 inches by 7, 4 inches by 7. And then this one was 5.5 by 7. So 2 4x7s and 1 5.5 by 7s. And like I said, they were just my scraps. I also cut an additional amount from my scraps of 1-inch strips to make our holding system. So that's what we do. So I'm going to show you how to attach this one. So what I do is, and you can take your scoreboard and make a 1/2-inch line in there. I don't, because I don't really need to, and I'll show you why. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to, about a 1/2 inch in, I'm going to put my glue on. Doesn't have to be exact, but about a 1/2 inch. Okay. I'm going to take this piece, and I'm going to put it on there. line it up, and then press it down. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to bend this. Whoops, no I'm not. No I'm not. Put that back on there. There we go. All right, you bring it up here like this first. It wasn't dry enough yet. There we go. Make sure it's stuck on there good. There we go. So now I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to hold it up like this. And then what this is going to do is going to create a space between these two so that the box holds together. And it needs that space. One has to be a little bit shorter than the other. All right, so we're going to take this one and we're going to butt it right up against there, line up our two edges, and then press that down. So then when we open this, as you can see, we have a gap. So now when we go like this, our box will be held together. So I've pre-attached all my pieces, and then what I want you to do is, well, I guess you don't have to, but I want to get a little bit of that bulk. So then what I did was I just came in here and just cut those on an angle. Rid of some bulk, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the back of let's do the front first. Let's get our front done. All right, so this is going to be a little interesting, but we're going to lay this like this. Get these out of our way. These got to go inside of our basket when we're done, so we have extra. And now I want to glue these down. So we're going to put glue on all of them, and then we're going to press it into place right where we want it. And I might actually get some double-sided tape out, and that'll help hold that in place until my glue dries. If you want to use just double-sided tape, you can do that, but I like the assurance of my glue. All right, I've got a couple different pieces here that are okay. So we need this side here, and I'm just gonna, I can't see what I'm doing here. I'm just putting tape on this edge here. You don't have to be perfect. I'm just using it to, okay, that one's done. Use up these one pieces before I grab another one. I know I have another one open. Yep, see, that one too. That one's done. There we go. I don't have to go all the way down because it's going to be, excuse me. Well, goodness gracious. All right, I guess I'll use the smaller stuff. I know I have one open somewhere. All right, so we'll just use the smaller piece. That's fine. That's fine. There we go. All right, so we're going to pull this. Did I grab the right side? I did. Okay. Thought maybe I taped the wrong side. That would have been, no, we just tape the other side because we're going to do that anyway. In fact, maybe we'll do that before I get this one on. So let me spin this around, and we're going to add tape to this side too, just to make it easier because it will be harder once we get it up there. And like I said, the tape is just going to hold this in place temporarily until my glue sets. Now you could probably use hot glue, but that's going to be a little bumpy under there. You can purchase the baskets from the dollar store if you want, like some of the other people did. I've only seen 2 videos, and the one girl had lights and the other girl didn't, and neither one of them had a hood on their car. So, all right. So I'm going to line this up here. And I kind of want it just underneath my window. And I do want it kind of straight. Let's see here. All right. Let's get some glue on there. I'm going to use my art glitter glue. Just wanted to get an idea. Some glue on there. And this is a little bit more work because we're creating our own, but then I get the size I want. All right. So back in again and close to my window. Kind of press it down a little bit. Check this. Whoops. All right. All right, now you can see inside of there. So now I'm going to go in there. I'll just use the back end of this. I'm going to kind of hold this down, and then I'm going to kind of press that a little bit. Whoops. Come in here. Whoops. Can't see me. I'm sorry. And just kind of press that down until that glue sets up a little bit. The glue will dry clear, so I'm not too worried about that. All right, I'm going to just go in with my finger here and press that down. All right, there we go. Okay, just like that. Now, when we stand this up, when we put this other one on, we want to make sure, I gotta bend that in a little bit, get it broke. Oh, come on. Goodness gracious. All right. Back again, wasn't dry enough. Okay. Gotta press harder. I'm going to put some more glue on this side here. There we go. I just laid some more glue down in there. Okay. Don't mess with it for a second. Okay. So now when we do this one, I got to cut some more of this off there. It's pretty stiff. We are going to have to make sure that this is level so that the back wheels hold up. Oops, see. I gotta lower that. Ah, it's too high. Too high, too high, too high. Okay, come on. There we go. There we go. All right, let's do it again. It's got to be lower because when I put that on there, the other ones, the wheels would be up in the air. Good thing I put that glue on there. I would not got that off. Let's try again. And a way to eliminate that, I guess, would be to mark it with a pencil so you know where to lay. Okay, let's go down a little bit lower. Just like maybe that. Okay. Come on. So we're going to go through the same process, just a little bit lower. Okay. Here we go. Hopefully this is low enough. I don't want to touch it too much. Let me see. Nope, it's got to go lower. Lower yet. Oh my goodness sakes. My paper towel. All right. Good thing that's going to dry clear. Let's try again. More glue. Sorry about this. I haven't made one of these. I didn't like do a trial make one, so we're learning together. Because like I said, they did not make their own. All right, that should be plenty low. There we go. Let's try again. All right, let me just gently. There we go. Perfect. Goodness gracious. I was getting worried there. My basket's going to show underneath. Okay. Now give it a good press. We'll let that sit up a second. As you can see, that's already drying and disappearing. It's going to be on the inside of our truck anyway. So, all right. Let's go ahead and pull these off. Now, I didn't really decide too much what I wanted to put on the inside as decorations. I've got some purple pumpkins from the Dollar Tree. I've got orange pumpkins from the Dollar Tree. I've got leaves from the Dollar Tree. I've got a little straw bale from the Dollar Tree. I've got my skeletons who are going to be look like they're driving. Those are from the Dollar Tree ribbon. So let me cut some more of this down here. I don't want very much bulk there. I want to be able to kind of lay it right down. There we go. Okay. We'll see what happens here. Good amount of glue. All right. Now, we've got to stand this up and bring our other one in. Make sure we've got the right. You know what? I did paint the wrong side of that truck. Okay, well, guess what? We'll be painting the back again. Okay, all right. Now I want to make sure this part's kind of even. All right, so right like that. So now I'm going to go back in here, and I know it's hard for you to see, but I'm doing the same thing. I'm just pressing those down. I have to go and paint the back of that truck because I painted the wrong side. And it's not going to hurt anything if that's painted. Nothing at all. Thought I double checked it. Apparently not. When you start flipping things around and putting them in different directions, things get turned around the wrong way. All right. Let me pull some of these glue strings here. There we go. Should leave them. I have a lot of cobwebs there, wouldn't she? Okay. So, those dry. Okay. Let me turn on my lights here, and then you can see the headlights. You see? Or maybe not. Maybe it's too light. I don't know if you can see it. The light is shining out of them. Okay. All right. So now all these are just going to go inside of there, and we'll use those as part of our decoration. Now you can see we've got a good sized box there. We've got a back and a front. So let's go ahead and paint the back so that has time to dry a little bit. This is going to be a little weird angle because our thing wants to stay up there. So let's bring this back in here. Get it the best angle I can for you to see. It'll be the same process as it was. We're just going to go in with some of our gray. Get down there. And we're going to just rough edge around the outside there. You have to be distinct. Give us a little around the tail lights there. Just like that. And then we have some things for our tires down there. Our treads. And give us a look of the tailgate there. There we go. Let's bring some white into that a little bit. There we go. All right, like that. There. And I think that's good enough. So let's get this back out of my way, and then that's what it looks like. Okay. So we're going to add some tail lights to this, I believe. And we are going to use, I think, the orange pumpkins. So those will also go in the basket. All right, so let me get these untangled. I should have had these opened and then unscrewed for us. All right. I'll only be using the So we're going to just glue those on like so. And then I'm going to pop this one off because I don't need that one. And we'll just cover that with some tape or something. All right. So I'm going to put glue along here. Whoops. Right along the whole pumpkin, and then I'm going to kind of hold him in place. Just like that. Okay? So I'm just holding him while that glue kind of sets up. Okay. And the glue's clear, and I don't care if the pumpkin shows through or not. While that's drying, let me see if I can figure out what I do with my little screwdriver. I have so much stuff on my table. It's crazy. I have a little tiny screwdriver that I need to get those batteries out. There. Open it. And apparently I didn't put it back where it belongs. Right, well, we might not be able to see the... Oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. I see it. It's right under here. Come on, I know you're here. I just seen you right there. Okay. So that's sitting up. I'm just going to pull this open here. Like so. And then 2 new batteries in. So just take AA, and you can buy the cheap ones there. I just didn't see them while I was there, and I didn't wander around looking, so I just got my good ones from the house here. All right, so now when we turn that on, that will light up his tail light. There we go. So now we're going to come around the other side, like so, and we're going to find the last one. So that would be this one here. Again, I'm going to pull off the second to the last one. I'm going to put my glue right along here. This time I'll hold it where you can see it. So I'm just flooding just the outside edge there with glue. And I'm going to push that up against there and hold it. So it's just like right there. Just like that. Okay, those dry. Like I said, I'll probably come back in, and if it bothers me that those are lit up, I'll just cover them with black electrical tape. We can turn these ones on too. All right, so now we got to get our hay bale, and I think our little guys are going to sit on the hay bale. So I want that right in here, and I guess I'm going to open it. It's going to be messy, but we don't want to look at plastic, so we're going to go ahead and open it. Let me open it over my trash first, okay? Oh, yep, there it goes. Okay, there we go. All right. And most places carry these little hay bales. All right. So there we go. We've got a nice little hay bale. And I'm going to sit that right in here in the front, like so. All right, now my skeletons. Now, these skeletons do not bend, but I want them kind of looking out the door. So I might have to snip off their feet or something here. Let me see. I want them looking out my window. So let me tip them a second, or let me look at them a second. Yeah, maybe like they're, none of these things move, so maybe I can get their arms up. So, and it's just like to give an illusion. It's not like they're really driving or anything. Oh, maybe I'll hang them like that. Hang them by their arm there. Yeah, like that. Put the rib cage over, hang them by their arm. Now these come on string, so I just snipped off the top part of their thing that held their string on. Okay, so this is what we got with them right now. They're just got their arm over, so they're just like hanging out. Okay. Now, let's add some, I might not even need that hay bale then. Mhm. Okay, let's take the hay bale out a second. And I'm going to bring in some Spanish moss. Now, they sell this at the Dollar Tree. Mine is from Hobby Lobby. I get it when it's on sale or use a coupon. It's $4.99 a bag, but the bag is about 3 times the size as the ones at Dollar Tree. And it's not all full of sticks. So that's why I save a little bit of money and I don't have to deal with a bunch of sticks. When you're done with this project, you can pull all this stuff out and probably, let me get the Spanish moss in there. It makes a nice little fill. Get my light on the top of there first. There we go. Maybe not. There we go. I'll just be able to reach in there and turn that on when I need it. Okay. There we go. See right there, little skeleton. There we go. It just kind of lights up that center there. All right. Remove that aside. Like I said, I've got some of the purple pumpkins from there. We'll just kind of sit those in there. There we go. And then I've got I've got some leaves here. I'll go ahead and throw some fall leaves in there. There's a little leaf pick just to bring in some, and you can decorate however you want. I wasn't sure how I wanted to decorate it, so I thought, well, I'll just throw in a bunch of different little fall things, and these leaves are big. And I've got, I did do my chalkboards. I did have some, I got some of these. I think they're cockroaches. Some of these things I've had, but they still carry them. Oh yeah, there's a cockroach. I think the black on black, they won't see very much. All right, I did start to make some chalkboards here. And forgot about those. We got to give those a second coat before so I will be adding those, and you can see those in the picture when it's all done, because I forgot to put the second coat on those. So, and what I did was I had some of those small, these pieces, and they were from Michael's, and I used, used a coupon. And then I've got just your skewers, your wooden skewers. I painted the skewers brown, and then I painted actual chalk paint on these, and I'm going to write stuff on them. So those will be stuck in there. They do make the ones on the stick that are already chalked, but I figured that way I have some. Let me go ahead and put some ribbon in there maybe. Let's see. A little bit of spooky ribbon. Maybe we can do a little, maybe weave it in and out. Cut some here. It's easier to move around if it's cut. Maybe just let me try to tie a bow. Nope, that ain't gonna work. I don't want everything looking so new. I want it like up. So maybe we'll scrunch it like that and put it in there. I don't have everything's so crisp and nice looking. I don't want that. I want some character to it. There we go. And then I have my black fabric, which is all right, where did I sit? Yeah. Hang on. I had it here. There it is. Nope, that's the one. Oh my goodness. There it is. And this is just their creepy cloth that they sell. They sell it in like a cream, a black, and then this gray. And then that was the right one that I had some side. Here we go. I just cut into it. I didn't open it. I'm just cutting into it. So, and you can decorate to your taste if you want to do it with some black roses or whatever. I just didn't want to buy any more supplies than I had to. So let's get this spooked up a little bit here. And go ahead and put a little bit of hot glue right on this edge here. And then we'll drape this over that. And that should hold it. Let's do the same thing on this side. Cut another piece. Like I said, I don't measure it. I just start cutting. And then, but yeah, I have a lot of supplies from, like I said in my other videos for Halloween. We used to do Halloween parties and used to decorate more for Halloween, but I don't think last year I didn't take hardly anything out. And then this year I thought, you know what, I'm just going to update things and get them to look new again. So let me lift this up and you can kind of take a look at that. So you see like that. And then let's have a little bit of that hanging off the sides here. Well, maybe some more Spanish moss hanging out. Here we go. Make that hang out, because that always is spooky and swampy to me. It kind of reminds me of a swamp and kind of spooky. So let's just kind of put that in there like that. Kind of hanging out. And I didn't give it too much thought, as you can tell, for what I wanted to decorate with. So I just wanted more to do the truck because I thought it was so cute. I've got these other little orange pumpkins. They're on the clip. I'm going to leave them on the clip, and I'm just going to kind of sit them in there. We got our creepy fabric sticking out here. Let's get that purple one there. Right there like that. There we go. All right. I think that is pretty good. I did have some stickers here. Well, not stickers. I did have some K & Company little things, and I thought I might put one on like this poison one, maybe as the for like the license plate there. So let me go ahead and get some of my art glitter glue, and we'll glue that on there. And then maybe another one on the front too, there. So now it looks like a license plate. Just like that. Okay, let's spin it around. Maybe get us one on the front here. Do I have another small one? What's this one say? Liver juice. What would that one look like? No, too big, I think. Poison ivy, too big. Let's cut this one down to fit in there. We're just going to cut it smaller. Get rid of the red edges there. Let me see if that's long enough. Okay. I'm just going to take my black soot here. Maybe. Oh, I don't see my sponge. I have so much going on right now that All right, I don't see my sponge, so I'm just going to wipe the edges on the ink pad itself there. And that will take care of that white edge for me. There we go. That's all I needed. Okay, so let's put a little bit of glitter glue on that. Lift it up, and we're going to get way up in here to see that. There we go. Oops, we lost a pumpkin. There we go. There. Let me just kind of slide some of the stuff off the side here so I can move this around and show you the angles again. All right, here we go. So this is from the top, of course. Then we have, I'm just going to kind of hold my hand in here to hold those all in place. Then we have the front, like that. And I do see those glue strings on there, so we will get rid of those. Whoops, I just pulled my whole thing out. All right, get back in there. And then let me turn it around, and I'm going to hold these things again, then I'm going to show you the back. So there is the back, and you can see the lights are on. So I have tail lights, I have headlights, and then I have skeleton mirrors. So, and I don't know if I turn off this light, if that's going to help using my camera adjust. And, but the lights do come out their eyes. So I don't, oh, maybe there. Maybe you can see it that way, but there. Again, so that is week number 12 of my 13 weeks. Please do try to do this one. If you do, then go ahead and show me how it ends up, and you don't by far have to do it like mine. Decorate how you want. Just wanted to give you an idea of what to do for your headlights and taillights. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button down below, and then also hit the bell so you can be notified each time a new video comes up. Thumbs up is always appreciated. And till the next time, hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.